Akwa Ibom State Government, as part of our efforts towards the commencement of the Deep Seaport project, had an interactive session with stakeholders of around communities towards the realization of the Ibom Deep Seaport project. The Technical Committee on the Realization of Ibom Deep Seaport, led by the chairman, Mrs. Mfon Usoro, held a technical session with the leadership of Oron Union on Saturday, 17 April 2021 at the Oron Union Secretariat at Oron Local Government. Some of the issues addressed at the meeting were on location, nomenclature, environmental and social impact assessment, employment opportunities, business opportunities, as well as legacy issues of the Ibom Deep Seaport project. The Secretary to the State Government, Dr. Emmanuel Ekwuem, who enlightened the stakeholders on the issue of name change and location of the Deep Seaport, explained that any facility owned by the state should be prefixed by the state name.
The first time that I heard of the name change from Ibaka Deep Seaport to Ibom Deep Seaport, ask His Excellency the Governor himself. He will tell you I was probably the first person to call him. I was not even in the country. I just saw things in the social media news. I said, Your Excellency, what's here? And the gentleman gave me the simple explanation. I'm someone like all of us here. I'm a slave to the truth and I'm a slave to logic. Said, anything owned by the state government, doctor, I think we are building a state, we are building a brand. I said, yes, Your Excellency. So anything owned by the state will be prefixed by or with Ibom. And gave me examples, Ibom or Akwa Ibom. The university that is owned by the state, Seaport, Akwa Ibom State University. University of Ikara. Akwa Poly, that's the short name that we have for the Polytechnic in Ikara. Am I right? Yeah. Akwa Ibom State Polytechnic, we call it Akwa Poly. Olawe TME, Senator, and he was chairman of that council. Ibom Hotel and Golf Resort.
The brand Ibom Akwa Ibom is fantastic. You cannot afford to go to that brand. So that was the thinking out of amplification of the brand Ibom that was established in the chamber of Deep Seaport, Ibom Deep Seaport. This Panakwa is a good name and is a good brand. Let us find pride in projecting it, in promoting it, in preserving it, and presenting it, and making it global.
On location, Dr. Ekwuem said all host communities is well captured and would be carried along in the construction of the seaport.
On is taught the ways of Guinea, like even on we call it Guinea, even on axis, and so that axis crosses the two. So by the time you to super highway is open up with so many 10 terminals. Would Akwa Ibom might know where they are going to. All they know is to go to the terminal to go and walk. Do you get me, my brothers and sisters? We should educate people. We should go out of this way of places as villages. When you have 10 terminals for the access road, whether you are from Sadata, you should be Uran, you are from Oborakara, you are from Uyo, you are from Itu, you are from Baren and Netina, go and walk in of the 10 terminals.
The chairperson, Technical Committee on the Realization of the Ibom Deep Seaport project, Mrs. Mfon Usoro, gave an extensive explanation from the technical point of view that every decision taken towards the construction of the port is based on professional standard because the Seaport project is a strategic infrastructure.
Very strategic infrastructure development. Recognizing how strategic the development of the port is and also how passionate the Oron people are about this project. At the beginning of his tenure, our technical committee was the first technical committee that he set up because he's passionate about the project. He wants it to come into reality and to show that the interests of the Oron people are taken on board right from the design stage. It is a federal government project and not the project of Akwa Ibom State. The reason that is the case is because matters relating to ports is in the exclusive legislative list of the Constitution. It's very important we take that home, that the port is a federal government project. And therefore, all the processes that the technical committee has taken, all the processes that the state government has taken, has to comply with the federal protocol with respect to procurement, with respect to design, with respect to everything relating to the port. what you hear from us today, you can take it to the bank. We are professionals. And so we proceed and talk about these projects from a technical point of view as professionals, because we have our own reputation at stake.
In his presentation, the Commissioner for Economic Development and Ibom Deep Seaport, Mr. Akanokun, highlighted clearly the many benefits of the port in terms of employment and business opportunities for the people.
As a country and as a state, one of the major problems that is facing us is that of unemployment. And with the deep seaport, we are going to have a lot of opportunities from construction stage to operation stage. It is expected that the two projects, that the Ibom Deep Seaport and Industrial City, when operational, is going to give in excess of 300,000 employment to our people.
He re-emphasized the need for the people to acquire and update themselves in skills that will be relevant in the port operations.
At every opportunity that I've had to talk to our people, it is very important for us to strategically position ourselves so that we can take advantage of the opportunities that will be coming out from these projects. And as we're all aware, every profession, every trade, there are basic skills that is required. And not until you equip yourself with those skills, you won't be marketable or get employment in the place. So the challenge that we have as a people is that we should begin now to update ourselves, upgrade ourselves.
Mr. Okon thanked the entire stakeholders and people of Oron for their cooperation, which will foster timely realization of the project in line with Governor Udom Emmanuel's completion agenda. He also appreciated other members of the technical committee, including the Secretary to the State Government, Dr. Emmanuel Ekuwem, the Senator representing Eket Senatorial District, Dr. Akon Eyanyi, and others for the sacrifices they made to ensure the deep seaport comes to fruition.
I want to thank God for making it possible for us to get to this stage of obtaining approval for this deep seaport. And most especially thank His Excellency Governor Udom Emmanuel, who has not paid anything towards ensuring that this approval was obtained. The technical committee did an excellent job.
Mr. Nekan Okpana, a member of the technical committee who spoke on the environmental and social impact assessment, said that the procurement process for the Ibom Deep Seaport has been one of the best internationally. He maintained that the Ibom Deep Seaport is planned taking into consideration the aspect of environmental impact assessment.
One thing I want to emphasize, the procurement process for the Ibom Deep Seaport has been internationally acclaimed as one of the best procurement processes. And it's important to note that that process has been adopted by the federal government, and it tells you what effort and professionalism that has been put into it. One of the key engagement focus is on environment. The environment is very important. And when you're doing a project of this nature, we have to protect our environment. And so we are going to have an environmental and social impact assessment. If we look at the plan that was shown by the chairperson, you will have noticed that within the industrial city, there is what we call a natural belt. Some of you will refer to it as the Stop Creek. Some of you will refer to it as a natural environmental area that runs naturally across that zone. It is important that those areas be protected. In addition to ensuring that the project does not have a negative impact on the citizens and people within the project area and indeed the state at large.
Speaking on behalf of the Oron Union, the President General, His Lordship, Bishop Etim Ante appreciated the government for the steps taken to address the issues on ground, while soliciting that the interests of Oro people be taken into consideration.
Thank the governor, thank you people. Oro is peaceful as far as Oro is concerned. This is Oro house. So feel free and go in peace. Oro is on course and we shall get there. Let me say that the issue of the road construction that will lead to the Seaport, to link Oro people, is very, very significant in this matter. And let us also say that the construction of the Seaport should go simultaneously with the road construction. After all, before you get to the sea, to control the Seaport, there must be an access road so that other people will have a better access to this deep Seaport.
Idon Iset Osom reporting.